Justin here from Pensioner Pirate, and you're watching another episode of A Culinary Adventure. Today we're at the Ventura Harbor Boatyard to watch the Oceanside 95 get hauled out for some scheduled maintenance. This is a 95-foot blue water sport fishing boat from San Diego, came all the way up here just for the maintenance. So join me, we're going to check it out, we're going to watch this baby get lifted up, and after that we'll head over to the cafe for some delicious breakfast burritos. So come along, let's go have some fun.
So right here, they're running through, checking everything, making sure that there aren't any issues with the boat. This day in particular, they were running a little bit behind, and we didn't get to stay for the entire hull out, but luckily, we got to stay for another one, which you'll see right here. So this is a NOAA boat. It's a really cool research boat that we got to see. Watching them haul this up out of the water, each motor has 50-ton capacity, so altogether this lift is capable of picking up 200 metric tons. It's quite a sight to see. It's also a little bit nerve-wracking to watch, but these guys are professionals. They know exactly what they're doing, and I'm sure they had a blast doing it.
Alright, so we're back. They've got the boat out of the water, set on the cribbing. They're going through, inspecting everything. They said the Coast Guard's going to be here in a little bit just to make sure everything's shipshape. After that, they're going to go through, replace all of the zincs that are on the bottom of the boat, the hull. Those are important because they help prevent electrolysis, which is where the current of the water starts to erode all the metal in there. They're also going to sand it down. I think they've already pressure washed it. They've got some of the bits sanded down. But after that, they're going to go and repaint. They use a really unique paint that prevents algae from growing on there, prevents erosion. They replace that every 3 years. So luckily, it's only every 3 years. I can't imagine having to do that more than that because this is such a monumental job. So let's go ahead, check it out, see what all they've got going on. So you can see the size of the sands here. This is an 85-ton boat. Massive. 95 feet, 85 tons. It's a huge job. You've got these here keeping this in place. You've got the cribbing down here keeping the hull. What they're going to be doing here is they're going to be sanding down all of this, the size of these bronze propellers here. This is part of what creates that electrolysis from that current. So you've got the zincs here, and this is part of what keeps that from happening. So they're going to replace these. They've already taken a couple of them off of here. After that, they'll be sanding all of this paint down, making sure that it all looks brand new after all of that. And you can see right around here how thick this paint is. Yeah, so we're going to take a look over here. This is a better example of how thick that paint is right here. You can see it's thicker than a fingernail. It's a massive job. I mean, that's got to be at least 2, maybe 3 coats that go on there. That's one of the most important parts because it prevents erosion, it keeps the boat from collecting all this algae. One really unique feature about this boat is that this is all wood. So you can see here, that's a pretty rare find. They don't make them like that anymore. This is from 1973, so this boat's been going for a long time. Alright, so we got the Coast Guard here, they're going through their inspection, so we're going to step out of their way, but this is pretty awesome. I mean, like, it's not every day that you get to see a boat like this get hauled out. Definitely don't really get up close and personal with the hull of it, so I'm pretty grateful that we got to see this. So we're going to step out of the way. I've worked up an appetite, so let's pop over to Harbor Cove Cafe for some burritos. All right, so we're over at Harbor Cove Cafe. It's one of my favorite spots in Ventura. Best burritos in town, awesome atmosphere. You can see over here we've got all of the nice outdoor seating overlooking the harbor. Nice chill environment, you know, super cool vibes. So let's go check it out. You know, it really doesn't get better than this. I mean, look at that view. You know, makes things for a nice peaceful breakfast. It's exactly what the soul needs. So, cheers. All right, so let's dig in. Check this out. This is exactly why this is one of my favorite spots. Look at that. It's got all these crispy potatoes. They don't skimp on the bacon. The cheese is awesome. Lots of good goop in there. And my favorite part, house-made salsa. Some of that good stuff on there. It's everything you want it to be. And it's like that with every bite.
You do that well.
It's so good.
Thank you.
The Chico even said.
Again, cheers. I tell you, it really doesn't get better than this. Alright, so that was pretty cool. We got to see what it takes to maintain these boats, how they hold them while they're in the boatyard, and everything that goes into making sure these vessels stay seaworthy. After that, we got to check out one of the best spots in the harbor to grab a burrito. I didn't get to try the Bloody Mary, but the cerveza definitely hit the spot. So, tune in next week. We'll have a special surprise for you. We'll see you next time.
I spend my days in despair, for in my mind you're still there. When nights turn cold